one up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? Black 45 behind.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready? Black 22. 55. Even. White. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. He completes it to Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Ready? Check.
Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Winston. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Red. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Nice 7. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 53. Mike 53. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Franks airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Franks. And finding the tight end Hooper. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So following this sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Tight end right, tight end right.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jameis to throw it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? White 25. Green, triple T.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now McKinnon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Wait.
Winston now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let me go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And an alley to run. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 4. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten. Ready.
Looking to throw. Franks. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. Move in.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Here we go, even. Green, triple T. Let's go.
First down, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. As the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Franks. This complete to Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Franks. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 34 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So first and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going back to you.
Balaj. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Wait.
On second and a yard, Winston. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and 1, here's Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, defense.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Back to throw. Franks. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming. Go.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Mike, 50
On first down, Franks. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 40. 7-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Ready up. 53 is the mark. Hey, 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 hey.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now it's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Franks. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Reception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and short yardage. Winston finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Let him know.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it with Balazs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Ready? You ready?
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short. But give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they